already know the drill. We back again with another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So strap on your seatbelts, cause it's all pedal to the metal from here. And without further ado, your amazing host, Drew, Billy.
Welcome back to another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys, here with your host, DB, and host, Trevor Dinsmore. Trevor, how are you doing on this beautiful Tuesday night?
Well, it did just downpour in Pittsburgh, but it's about to downpour with some drip in the chat, if you will, because you, sir, have a debt to pay.
Yes.
Please reveal the shirt that you are wearing as punishment for the Indiana Pacers losing the NBA Finals. I went all out. I had to. It was the easiest decision in the history of decisions. The AI step over on Ty Lue, the one moment the Sixers really have over the Los Angeles Lakers. And yes, the Sixers did lose that series 4-1, but nobody remembers that. Everybody remembers Ty Lue on the ground while AI just steps right over him and gets back on defense.
Yes.
Little cross, little fadeaway, drains it. Ty Lue's on the ground. AI's walking back like a boss in one of the most iconic images in NBA history. And as punishment, I'm making Billy wear that shirt for the rest of this episode.
Yeah.
It took us 3 weeks, but we got here.
Here.
You are settling. You haven't settled your debt yet. You will do that in about a couple hours, but you are starting to settle your debt.
Yes.
It's a good night. It's a good night. It's a good night for me.
Yeah. No, I don't really have any strong hate towards 76ers. So, but if I had to wear Clippers that
Celtics.
Oh, you won't catch me in a green. No.
Oh, I would have put you in a Celtics jersey, but I also hate the Celtics, so that was not going to happen.
No, this is one of the greatest point guards of all time. I'm all right. But no, a lot of news tonight, a lot of shocking news. I didn't expect us to have as many headlines as we had, Trevor. But stay around for Trevor's segments and news. We're going through the NFL predictions. We're going through the Colts and Texans seasons tonight, so stay for that. Debate time later with me, and also be a man question with Trevor as well, in part with debate time. But I'm going to fuck up his name here.
Ndamukong Suh
has officially announced his retirement from the NFL after 13 seasons on Saturday. I even did that Google Translate so I could pronounce it. I still fucked it up. But
you need to rehearse before you actually.
Yeah. No, Sue broke the news on the 1-year anniversary of his father's passing, saying in a social media statement that his decision to hang up the cleats came in part due to his father's words. He wasn't just a dad. He was my idol, my coach, my anchor. He taught me what it meant to be disciplined, focused, and relentless in everything I do. Feelings on his career, Trevor. He was selected by the Lions, number 2 overall in the 2010 draft, and put up pretty good numbers. Super Bowl champion with the Buccaneers, but Hall of Famer. Some would say
borderline. Yeah, borderline. I would argue that. Although his reputation does precede him in his stomps, kicks. Whether it's to the groin or to somebody's shoulder that's lying on the ground, Yeah. But that was a long time ago. That was when he was in Detroit, which was, believe it or not, all the way back in 2014. He was last on Detroit. Then spent 3 seasons with the Dolphins, 1 with the Rams, 3 excellent seasons with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, including a Super Bowl in that span. Then finished it out 2022 with the Philadelphia Eagles. Kind of surprised it did take him this long to eventually retire as well. I don't believe he's signed anywhere else, and I don't believe injuries were a real thing with him. He was pretty healthy throughout most of his career, minus that last season with the Eagles. Only played in 8 games that season. But no, otherwise, man, good for Ndamukong Suh. Wishing him well in his retirement. 5-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, Super Bowl champion. Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2010, and legendary career, my friend. Legendary career. One of the best in, I would say, modern history. 71.5 career sacks, 5 career forced fumbles, 392 solo tackles in 199 NFL games. Just missed that 200 game mark by 1.
Yeah.
Still, a lot of games. A lot of games. That's 199 more than I've played.
And if anybody can think back, this current Steelers quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, was a victim to his stomping back in the day.
Yeah. Was he the stomping or was he the groin?
I believe he stepped on his hand.
Yes, I believe you're. And I think the groin was an offensive lineman, maybe Bakhtiari.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Something crazy, man. But
yeah,
a long time ago, and he kind of stayed clean after that. Certain other souls that we know and hate.
Yes. No.
But yeah, cleaned up his act, and yeah. Like I said, wishing him well.
Yeah. No, and just because he was like that back in the day doesn't mean he wasn't a great player. And I hope he makes it to the Hall of Fame, like some of the guys we talked about on this podcast. But talking about another organization that we talked about last week about budgeting, now we have a very interesting case of the Brownies. Cleveland Browns rookie running back Quinshon Judkins was arrested Saturday and charged with a touch or strike battery domestic violence. According to Broward County, Florida Sheriff's Office records, Judkins, 21, is pending trial on misdemeanor charge, but he posted bond on Sunday. This whole situation's kind of crazy, Trevor. So something happened July 7th. He was arrested. There was an arrest report. The victim saying, it was a woman in this case, that he struck her in the left arm, punched her with a closed fist in the chin and the lip. Closed fist in the chin and lip. Later on, punched her in the left arm and thigh while leaving Fort Lauderdale International Airport on July 7th. Waited to report it on July 12th. In essence, all that. He's still not signed. What's going to happen?
That's also true. People forget that. He is, I believe he's officially a holdout now.
Yeah.
So things are very nutty in the NFL, and things are very nutty in Cleveland. It's like, I don't know. I think their first round pick was shown like massively puking.
Yes.
During camp, which what's that guy's name?
I can't remember now.
The Michigan guy. You know what? I have the draft board up. I'll pull that up real quick.
Okay.
For the folks, so I just have it. Let me see here. Mason Graham. That's right. I knew it was Michigan. I knew it, sometimes my Penn State brain, as you can see here, and on this, and actually I got this really cool cup. It's you see the cracked ice in it.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's nice.
And put it in the freezer. It gets cold. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I just took it out of the freezer, poured a Yingling in it. It's one of the most refreshing Yinglings I've ever had.
Good shit.
But anyway, on a Judkins, your reaction is the same as mine. What in the actual fuck is going on with this kid? And I think I put it pretty well in a group chat when this Instagram post on this was spread in that group chat. This is a byproduct of NIL.
Correct.
You not only get the holdout situation, but you get entitlement. You get I'm owed the world. You get me mentality. That's kind of what's being reflected not only in this holdout, but also in this unfortunate battery case. You give these kids a lot of power. You give these kids a lot of sway and a lot of money. And a lot of times it does go to their heads, and they think they can get away with whatever they want. That another seemingly obvious case of that here. And the accuser was not named, correct? She remained anonymous. Anonymous. So whoever this accuser is, I hope she's doing okay. I hope she's in good health and good spirits at this point in time, at least as good as she can be. And if all this is true, Quinshon Judkins is going to have some hell to pay.
Yeah.
And the Cleveland Browns are going to be in an interesting spot with their running back situation if they don't get him signed.
Correct.
After Nick Chubb leaving. So,
well, it's going to get interesting. Yeah, it happened in Florida. He's going to probably have to do court down there. But
a lot of this stuff happens in Florida, does it not?
I think there's something with around just Miami. Whenever there's
it's just like
fucking I don't know, Scarface lifestyle.
Well,
I don't know what the hell that.
Yeah, you know, these guys did it back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, your Michael Irvins, your Greg Olsons. Come on now. Yeah.
But just to give you background on Judkins, won the national championship Buckeyes, rushed for 1,060 yards in his first and only season with Ohio State, following 2 seasons at Ole Miss. I hated him on NCAA football, the video game. He was fucking insane. They had to actually mess with his juke.
He would have been nuked this year, though. They've slowed things down with that.
Okay.
They made it more simulation style rather than arcade, which I prefer. I know some players don't like that. They like the high scoring and the long passing touchdowns and being able to truck a 92 overall linebacker with a 75 overall running back.
Right.
I prefer the simulation style. That's just me.
Yeah. But no, we hope he figures it out. A lot of talent. I was also digging on Reddit, every freaking site I could today. There was nothing in the past with this, Trevor. So something sparked here.
Yeah, could have been just a, I don't know, could have been just a very knee-jerk thing. And I will say, in Judkins' defense, we are only getting one side of the story here.
Correct.
We're not getting Judkins' side. We don't know if he was aggravated. We don't know if this woman was trying to egg him on to do that, or in some other form or fashion made him do this, or if she's just outright falsely accusing him.
Right.
We don't know that at this point.
Right. But it's just a Browns thing.
I know. It's a Browns thing. It's Cleveland. It's Cleveland, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I don't want to go through all this, but it's. But
anyway. I was going to say, there's a whole Sporkle quiz on the Browns quarterbacks if you want to do that sometime.
Brady Quinn. I mean, it's what. But Los Angeles Chargers running back was wearing the black and gold last season. Now he's in the white and navy. Sustained a superficial eye injury at the 4th of July event that he was at, getting ready for the 2025 NFL season. Ian Rappaport reported on Thursday there was a mishap resulting in injuries to Najee at this 4th of July event where fireworks. I didn't see. There's not a video on this. I don't know what happened. I don't know if someone just fucked up and shot him off, and somehow he got a piece of fragment in his eye or whatever. But he's expected to miss the start of training camp, which begins actually in 2 days. Feelings on this, Trevor? People are making it way bigger on Instagram. All this false AI shit.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know what to read through. I don't know what's the truth. I think he's going to.
No, I know. Well, people exaggerate. The media exaggerates thing. And of course, fireworks, 4th of July, everybody goes back, oh, the JPP situation. Here's the difference. Najee Harris didn't lose any appendages.
Right.
He, almost got shot in the eye, sure. But, glad he's okay. It doesn't seem like he's going to miss any time during the regular season. Obviously, we'll miss camp rehabilitating that injury, but otherwise, I don't want to see anybody get hurt on the 4th of July or in any celebration of any sort or in any off-season activity that you wouldn't think would constitute an injury. Freak accidents happen, and thankfully this wasn't too bad of a freak accident. Yeah.
No, we hope, even though he went over to the Chargers, we hope everything works out with his eye. They're very important at the running back position. So I hope everything works out, because you got to see what the hell's going on. But no, this whole story, Judkins set me over. But now this Minnesota Vikings outside linebacker Dallas Turner was targeted in an alleged financial fraud scheme that cost him about $240,000, according to local authorities. It was confirmed Thursday the Eagan Police Department was actively investigating the case, working toward criminal charges with multiple suspects. I guess he thought he was transferring money into two different businesses, Trevor, but all along it was a theft attempt to take money from him. Feelings on this? Is this on him? Is this on his agent? I guess someone that handles his money. I don't know what the hell happened here.
Well, first and foremost, those that perpetrate fraud, it's usually mostly their fault.
Oh,
It's they are to accept, I would say, 95 at least % of the blame. That's no way to make an honest living. That's no way to make a living, period. And it's no way to be a human to your fellow humans.
no.
Because, I've experienced something similar myself. My bank accounts got hacked once.
Yeah.
And, these guys that defraud these rich gentlemen or even go after the little guys like me and you,
Yep.
they're very good at what they do. They're very good at being con men.
Yep.
And that's how they make their living. Is it an honest living? No, but we're talking about people without morals, without good values, without, I would say it in most cases, without a proper upbringing and without, like I said, without any value system whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, it is mostly the perpetrator's fault. I will say some of it does have to fall on Dallas Turner, unfortunately, because you have to be as a new, well, not a new, but as a NFL signee, as a very wealthy individual, you got to expect some people to go after you. Some people are going to try and leech off of you. And some people are going to go after your money. That's just how it's going to be, whether it's family members, whether it's third parties, like in this instance, or, whether it's like fellow players even.
Yep.
It could come from anywhere. You got to be on your guard about that. You got to be secure about that. You got to be careful. And hopefully that's what he learns from this. I know I definitely learned my lesson, not to trust, not to trust anybody that's trying to solicit me for anything. I gotta, check my facts first, see if these people are legit, do my research, and and if I don't trust it, if it doesn't feel right, that means it probably isn't right. So GTFO, I'm not talking to you anymore. You're not getting a hold of my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas Turner learned that lesson. Now. So
yeah.
Hopefully he's able to recover the rest of that money. Only recovered. Says here you have noted $2,500 so far.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
It's a little, but no.
Sucks. And I will say this too. If you're with a good financial institution, they will try and make you whole again. Financial institutions are more or less obligated to do that. I was made whole again. Hopefully Dallas Turner is as well. Though I don't know the means through which he lost this money and how he transferred it out. There might be some stipulations with that and some contract language that, absolves the bank or financial institution of responsibility. I'd have to do more digging into that to have a definitive opinion. But be on guard. Be on guard with that shit.
Yeah, no. But Turner later suspected the call was a scam after conferring with a family member. So, maybe reach out to whoever you trust and say, hey, is this guy trying to fuck me over? And if he is, maybe pull the reins back on that. No, I've had my fair share of almost getting fucking scammed. But following.
And one last thing, the old saying, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Yes. No, I agree.
So I'll leave it at that. And we can keep
Yep. The following second week of July, there's no real indication that Pittsburgh Steeler and star pass rusher TJ Watt are close to agreeing to a contract extension before Pittsburgh players start reporting for training camp on July 23rd. This whole situation, Trevor, I thought there would be movement. Now Micah Parsons is still waiting. We're still waiting on Trey Hendrickson. We've been talking about it all fucking summer long if you've been following with us. But now, here's the interesting piece I'm going to post to you because you're probably wondering, Jesus, Drew, why do we keep so Micah Parsons, it looks like he's going to want something yearly that starts with a 4 and then 9 figures that is guaranteed. So do you feel that TJ could sit out and wait for Micah to sign that deal and then actually use that for more of a leverage with the Steelers, or is that not a factor at all?
I think it's definitely a factor.
Okay.
As I've stated before, if we would have taken care of this last year, we would not be dealing with this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the sticking point right now, and has been the sticking point for several weeks now, is the guaranteed money.
Correct.
That TJ Watt's going to get.
Yep.
And I know he's going to want his salary to start with a 4. Whatever Myles Garrett makes, I think it's $40 million. Let's say it's $40 million. TJ is going to want to make 40.1. And if Micah Parsons makes 40.1, TJ is going to want to make 40.2. So on and so, or if, he makes 41, TJ is going to want 41.1 or 42. He's going to be wanting to be the highest paid non-quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And my opinion, I'm a little biased in saying that he has earned that. He's an absolute game wrecker, game changer. We're not in most of the games that we're in without his presence, without him making spectacular play after spectacular play and taking up double team blocks and doing everything he does on the gridiron every Sunday, Thursday, Saturday, whatever day of the week we're playing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, the Micah Parsons situation, that timeline, definitely could affect it. Could affect it. 2 premier pass rushers in a lot of the same situations. And hell, if the Bengals wise up and sign Trey Hendrickson too,
mm-hmm.
who knows? That could definitely play a role as well. So.
Yeah. No.
But I got a feeling too that Parsons and Watt are gonna try and wait each other out with this.
Oh, it's gonna be a pissing match. That's what I'm.
Yeah, and then one organization or the other, the Cowboys or the Steelers, they're gonna have to bite. They're going to have to bite. And my money on that is for the Cowboys to bite first, then the Steelers to follow suit. Just my assessment.
Yeah. No. But no, again, this somehow makes it to TJ. Hey, Teach, just sign back with black and gold. I wouldn't, if you wouldn't mind. I know you need the money, but anyways, Denver Broncos legend John Elway will not face charges after an investigation into the death of his business partner and former agent, Jeff Sperbeck. We talked about this, probably 3-4 weeks ago, Trevor.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Yeah, Sheriff Chad Bianco told 9 News in Denver that the investigation into the matter is over and the police found nothing criminal. So there was no alcohol in play, but Sperbeck reportedly fell off the golf cart, which Elway was reportedly driving, hit his head on the asphalt. He was taken to the local medical center where he died. Sperbeck was 62. It's just a tragic accident, and I just wanted to follow up on that because I saw that on the feed today, and I said, okay, we should probably address that because we talked about it. What was the resolution?
Right. No, good call, and not much to say on it other than thankfully it was an accident, and just a very, very unfortunate situation for Mr. Sperbeck. And again, as I did when we figured out the news, wanted to wish his family well in this time of grieving, and just know that these freak accidents, they happen, and it's very unfortunate, but that's life. That's life. On Elway's part too,
oh shit,
it just seemed like a very, very bizarre thing, very random. I don't really know another phrase that I could ascribe to it. But yeah, just one of those situations where there's no real culprit other than luck of the draw, unfortunately.
And I'll say this: everybody watching us now, me and Trevor included, every time you leave the house, you don't know what the hell's going to happen. This is a freak thing. 2 guys playing golf.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to boil it down, every time you get in your car and drive, you're potentially risking your life, right?
Yep. Yes.
Accidents happen.
Scary shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, but thoughts and prayers to the Sperbeck family and also John Elway family grieving during this process. So, but it was good to find out what actually happened there. But so this has been all over the feed. Sirianni, every time he's in the news, he sometimes maybe shouldn't say what he wants to say, or he shouldn't say what he says, but he says it anyways because he wants to. You've heard it. I've heard it. We've all heard it. Jalen Hurts is a game manager whose success is a product of terrific skill players, a world-class offensive line, and offense that doesn't ask too much from him. So Sirianni hears about this statement. He comes back with and offers his response. That's bullshit. I guess our feelings from the Super Bowl, you look at the front end of the defense, making Mahomes shit himself in during that whole game. Feelings on that, Trevor, him being a game manager.
I'm in agreement with Sirianni.
Yeah.
That is a crock of shit. Whoever's putting that forward.
That's terrible.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
When Saquon Barkley was pretty much shut down during the Super Bowl, who stepped up and eventually won MVP?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
You know who won money off of that? I did.
Right.
I did.
Because everybody thought Barkley, but
right. Everybody put their money on Barkley. I'm like,
yes.
You know what? The Kansas City Chiefs, they take away your best weapon. And look at what happened when they took away their best weapon. Still scored 40 points.
Mm-hmm.
Still scored 40 points. At the hands, with Jalen Hurts at the helm.
Yep.
He's a physical freak. 6'5", when is it 260 something like that? And yes, a lot of his success is based on the tush push and a good offensive line, good defense. It takes complete teams to win a Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. That's the quarterback included.
Mm-hmm.
I would say chief, not no pun intended, but of chief importance is the quarterback. It's the most important position in sports. Yes. You don't have a good quarterback, you don't have a chance at winning the Super Bowl.
Correct.
2000 Ravens with Trent Dilfer aside.
I mean, you could even say
there are anomalies. There are anomalies, but for the most part, if you don't have a good quarterback, if you don't have a guy that 10 other guys are going to get behind, and literally in this case get behind and shove him forward for the extra yard that they need to get a first down, you're going to falter. We've experienced that with the Steelers recently in their quarterback play, and we have realized like we don't really have a shot.
Correct. Correct.
It's a tough thing to experience.
Yeah.
But with Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, they got a shot. And bear in mind, he struggled for his first couple seasons as a passer.
Oh yeah.
How much he's come along as a passer? Yes, in large part to the likes of Dallas Goedert, AJ Brown, Devonta Smith being excellent targets for him.
Yep.
He's still got to huck him the ball. You know what I mean? He's still got to be accurate. He's still got to develop timing with him. Still got to develop chemistry with the team and all that good stuff. So no, he's not a game manager. He is an all-world talent, and I would put him easily in the top 3 quarterbacks in the league right now.
Yeah, and I'm going to list off 3 of things from his resume here that I just think needs to be put out there. And Josh, we will answer that question before we go over to NFL predictions here for the season. But he's one of only 5 quarterbacks in NFL history to reach 2 Super Bowls before his 27th birthday, along with Tom Brady, Big Ben, Russell Wilson, and Patrick Mahomes. His 52 wins are 6th most ever by a quarterback before his 27th birthday, behind Mahomes, Roethlisberger, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Drew Bledsoe. He's around pretty good company.
Right. Yeah.
And then this is the one I think is the most important if you want to say he's a fucking game manager. His 139 total touchdowns, 84 passing, 55 rushing, are 7th most in NFL history by a quarterback in his first 66 starts. I mean, that's all time. And also, if you want to say that the tush push has made his career, he has roughly 29 more touchdowns in the passing department than he does rushing. So I agree, Trevor. It's I think just someone doing clickbait bullshit. And Sirianni,
for sure, right? Yeah. Did Sirianni, rightfully so, in his Philadelphia demeanor, called it out?
Yeah, I love it.
Good on him.
I know a lot of people don't like him, but I fucking love him. He's like, if I see something, I'm gonna fucking comment on it.
I can't say I love him.
Yeah.
But I love the way he sometimes puts the media in their place. This is one of those times.
Yeah, he's hot and cold with me. I agree with you. Yeah, he's good. And then
well, yeah, sometimes he does this to the crowd. When he lets the crowd get to him, that's when it's. But yeah, him calling out the media, because we've been fans of the NFL for a long, long time. The media asks some fucking stupid questions.
Dumb.
Yeah. And not everybody calls him out.
No.
So, some people make jokes, but this guy tells it like it is. He calls a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Credit to him. He is who he is. He's authentic, and he won a Super Bowl because of it. So who am I to question him?
Maybe he's not a dumb jackass. Maybe he's not.
He might still be, but
okay.
He's a dumb jackass with a Super Bowl ring.
Correct. No. But yeah, I know we're getting put on the spot here, Trevor, right before your segment, but Rodgers' touchdown interceptions this year, what do you feel his ratio will be?
Well, that's an excellent question. Because right now, And I actually want to look at our receiving core real quick, just to kind of jog my memory of who's all catching the ball for us. I know Roman Wilson's probably our third guy. I believe Calvin's going to be our second guy. Okay, now ESPN really tries to go to shit on me right as I'm trying to pull up the Steelers roster. Come on, man. Nah, I don't know. Whatever. We still got Farmuth. We got Jonnu Smith now, and we still got Darnell Washington.
Yep.
But we still have Arthur Smith as our offensive coordinator, who's primarily going to be running the ball with Jalen Warren and Caleb Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I would put him. What was it? 26 to 11 last year was his touchdown interception ratio.
He was tied with same as Josh. Mm-hmm.
28 to 11. I was close. 28 to 11. I figure somewhere comparable around there. Maybe 25 touchdowns, I think, would suffice. And I think he'll be careful enough now. He's not coming off the ACL injury or the Achilles injury this year. He'll be a little bit more careful. Regression back to the mean for Rodgers. I'll call it 8 interceptions. 8 picks.
Okay.
Because, he's going to be taking some deep shots down the field with the likes of DK Metcalf, with the likes of Calvin Austin. Some risks are going to be a little bit too much. It's going to turn the ball over a little bit. But as long as our offensive line can hold up and he can just be back there and do his 41-year-old quarterback, one of the greatest of all time thing, that'd be fine by me.
Let's see, Josh, you're close to my 30 and 9 I had. I thought he would be
30 and 9.
Yeah, 30.
Okay, so I'm a little low on the touchdowns, I guess.
I think Warren. I just hope they use the running backs in the passing game a little more. That would be
agreed.
Very nice instead of the goddamn hitch and then.
Right. Yeah. Oh, freaking! One of the plays that drove me nuts. We used it multiple times. Was like a toss or a sweep on a 3rd and 1 or a 4th and 1.
Or shotgun, Trevor.
Or shotgun. Yeah, we literally pulled a James Franklin, went shotgun on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Jeez. Drove me nuts, man. Drove me absolutely nuts.
No, but great question, Josh. Yeah, we welcome all questions during the live feed here, and then we'll try to answer them after if you watch later on, we'll try to answer in the comments as well. But yeah, are you good for NFL predictions, Trevor?
Yeah. If you had nothing else, we're going to go right into that. We got the, the Colts and the Texans this week.
Hell yeah.
It's only a 2-team week. It'll be hopefully nice and quick for us.
Okay. This week's edition of NFL predictions for the NFL 2025-2026 season schedule with Trevor Dinsmore.
Wonderful, Billy. Gracias, mi amigo. Where do you want to start with this week? Just covering the 2 teams, Colts or Texans?
We've been very harsh on the Colts, and I'm been
quarterback situation is the obvious thing. Steichen probably one of the guys on the hot seat this year.
Yeah. I've been chomping at the bit to do their season review because I have not given them a lot of wins.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. So dive right into them.
Yeah,
dive right into them. Okay, sounds good, my friend.
No.
Indianapolis. Let me pull up. I just want to kind of run through their depth chart here a little bit. Anthony Richardson officially listed as the first quarterback right now. Obviously, there's still the competition with Daniel Jones. Jonathan Taylor's in the backfield. Pittman. You got Alec Pierce and Josh Downs, who actually had pretty good seasons last year, fantasy-wise, and drafted Tyler Warren.
What a steal.
Managed to get him because Loveland was drafted before him. I just don't know how that happened. But yeah, and they still got I would say, a pretty solid defense. It's just a matter of the quarterback situation, really. Yeah. Are we going to have this guy, or are we going to have the guy that shits his pants all the time? And that's Daniel Jones. Well, granted, he did shit his pants because he had a horrible offensive line. Hopefully a little bit better situation in Indianapolis, but diving right into it here in weeks 1 through 3. Indianapolis takes on the Miami Dolphins, Denver Broncos, and Tennessee Titans. And FYI, couple primetime games for them. Week 10 in Berlin versus the Atlanta Falcons, and Week 16 versus the 49ers on a Monday night.
Yeah, we'll go 2-1 here, Trevor.
2-1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Broncos. I know that for sure.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Actually, I have to scroll to your. Okay. So lose to the Broncos, beat the Titans, beat the Fins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have them going 1-2 in this stretch, losing to the Titans, but beating Miami, losing to Denver.
Okay.
And again, with the AFC South, I think I have most of the teams like splitting down the middle because I really just don't know how to call those divisional games. I'm not too familiar.
No.
Not too familiar with the AFC South,
unfortunately.
And not only that, their games kind of get lost in the shuffle on a Sunday when I don't know, the Packers and Vikings are playing, or the Steelers Ravens. Weeks 4 through 6 for them at the Rams versus the Las Vegas Raiders, and then versus the Cardinals.
Yeah. 1-2 here.
1-2. Where do they get the win in that stretch, you think?
I think the Cardinals for some reason.
Cardinals? Okay. And then lose to the Rams, lose to Vegas, lose to the West Coast teams?
Yeah.
Okay. I dig that.
Yeah.
I dig that. I have them going 2-1, actually beating the Cardinals and beating the Rams some way, somehow.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Just finding a way. I think this is one of the games that the Rams let slip, and it's one of those like wake-up calls for them. You know what I mean? And Indianapolis is the beneficiary of that. Of course, it could depend on. Well, a lot of this depends on who the quarterback actually is. So this might be a bit of a crapshoot, but we're gonna roll with it. Then, yeah, like I said, losing to the Raiders, beating the Cardinals. That's actually going to be somewhat of a decent game, I would think. So both have them at 3-3 so far. Week 7, 8, and 9 go at the Chargers versus the Titans, and then at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, some reason 0-3 here, Trevor.
I had a feeling you were going to say 0-3.
Not going to have the Colts being the Steelers. No.
No, I get that. I get that.
They somehow, I think it was closer than we lost. I got to think back here.
I was going to say, I'm trying to think. I don't remember exactly last time we played the Colts, if we lost or not. They usually play us like decently close.
Yes.
After like the Antonio Brown era, they've kind of played us pretty close. As such, I actually have the Steelers losing this one to the Indianapolis Colts. Again, just one of those Mike Tomlin specials. And then losing to the Chargers, beating the Titans, go 2-1 in that stretch.
Okay.
So a little more optimistic on my end than yours right now. But yeah, leading into the bye week, week 10, they go versus Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't see them winning that.
No?
No.
That's the one in Berlin.
Actually, give it to the Falcons. I think I did have them actually winning this. Yeah, go Falcons.
Give it to the Falcons?
Yep.
Yeah. Looks like you did. And then right after that, at the Chiefs.
Okay. No, the Chiefs win that.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's right after their bye week. After the Indianapolis bye week, excuse me. That's in week 12. Okay. So yeah, give that one to the Chiefs. Got you. What do I got here? I got them actually beating Atlanta in Berlin. That one was kind of a toss-up for me. Those are two pretty evenly matched teams, I would say. And you got young quarterback versus young quarterback overseas as well. Those overseas games tend to be a little wonky, little just weird. Low scoring and just stupid plays determining the outcome of the game. Combine that with the rookie quarterbacks, or no, not the rookie quarterbacks, but the young quarterbacks, new head coaches, all that good stuff. I'll say Indianapolis gets the luck of the draw on that one, and then losing to the Chiefs, obviously, off of their Week 11 bye week.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, weeks 13 through 15, they go versus Houston, at Jacksonville, at Seattle.
Damn, these games are
I'm going to say,
tough.
they don't have the easiest of schedules. I will admit that.
2-1.
2-1. Who do they beat?
Seattle.
Seattle?
We'll give them the Jags.
Okay. Divisional.
Yeah, I don't see them losing to the Texans. Or I don't see them beating the Texans,
Yeah, so you actually have them losing 6 straight.
I don't think it's going to be
straight. And 8 out of their last 9 headed into the Jacksonville game, where they win 2 straight after that. So yeah, you got them having a daunting season so far. So at what point of the season does Daniel Jones take over? At what point of that losing streak that you have them on? Before or after the Week 11 bye?
Before.
Before?
Yeah.
Think after the Pittsburgh game, maybe?
I don't know if they would do that going international.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Would they do it before the Pittsburgh game? Like the Tennessee game, if they get thumped in the Tennessee game?
I see them putting Daniel in it, and he just gets mucked. Just gets fucked up.
Well, at Pittsburgh, yeah.
Yeah. Right. I guess that's what I was banking on. Daniel, I think, is going to be at the helm some point this season.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you on that.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's no work ethic from AR. No offense, but I don't know.
And he started only how many games since high school?
When you said that,
I think we're still in like low 30s, maybe, with that.
I think you said that last week, and I was like, that's
Bizarre.
astonishing. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, all the talent in the world, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where I kind of have the wheels falling off the wagon for the Colts, losing 3 straight to Houston, Jacksonville, and Seattle, leading into the final 3 games of the season. You go versus San Fran, versus Jacksonville, at Houston.
I think they lose all of them.
Gee, you're not being very nice to the Colts here.
No, I don't see it.
Don't see where they can get a win in that stretch. You do have them beating Jacksonville already, so you have them splitting with Jacksonville.
Yep.
Swept by Houston, and then actually splitting with Tennessee. So you have them 2-4 in division.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Comfortable with that?
And Steichen's fired. Steichen's fired.
Steichen.
Yeah. Steichen. No, he's fired.
Fired at the end of the season or fired a few games before?
I think after that 49ers game. I think it's a fucking mess.
Okay.
Okay. An interim offense coordinator or defense coordinator steps in there.
Okay.
Close it out.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit late in the season for that, but we've seen weirder, I guess.
Yeah.
Beating Jacksonville in one of the last 3 games, losing to San Fran, losing to Houston, to lose 2 of the final 3 brings them to a tally of 7-10 for me. And that is on a 7.5 FanDuel win total. Strength of schedule overall is 12th, which means the 12th easiest schedule in the NFL. Then you, sir, have them at 5 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
Just a disaster of a season from your end, I guess.
Yeah.
And actually kind of bringing in the balance of the wins and losses. After that, you actually have a losing record overall among all the teams, which is kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. I imagine that'll flip when we do the Houston schedule in a moment.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, 5 and 12. You good with that?
Yeah, I just this quarterbacks, they cannot figure it out. And if you're a Colts fan, I feel very bad. Ever since Luck. Ever since Luck early retirement, but you got to appreciate he went out on his own terms. So it is what it is.
Guy's the GM of the Stanford football program right now.
Yeah, he's a genius.
I
John
know.
Gruden said he's the smartest guy he's ever talked football with.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. He's got it up here, man.
Oh yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're a little bit lower on him than I am. I still have him going under. Still 7-10, just kind of a middling season.
Yeah.
Whether Steichen gets fired over that, I don't know. How much of that's going to be in his control, I have no earthly idea. Obviously, you still have JT, has some injury history.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how the young wide receivers are going to progress necessarily. And of course, the Tyler Warren factor could end up being like a Brock Bowers situation where he gets, might not get all the targets. They actually have a couple of receivers on that team they can rely on. But yeah, it's all who's hucking them the pigskin. And you just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know. It's the old adage.
Yep.
But anyway, moving on to the Houston Texans to round out this week of NFL season predictions.
Mm-hmm.
Through weeks 1 through 3, they go at LA Rams versus Tampa Bay, then at Jacksonville. And as far as primetime games go for these guys, they have a few of them. Week 2 versus Tampa on a Sunday, week 7 at Seattle on a Monday, week 12 versus Buffalo on a Thursday. That's going to be a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
Week 14 at Kansas City on a Sunday night. Also probably going to be a pretty fun game.
Damn.
So anyway, at LA versus Tampa, at Jacksonville. So go weeks 1 through 3 there.
1 and 2 here, Trevor.
1 and 2?
Yep.
Beat Jacksonville probably?
Yep.
So starting 0-2. Starting 0-2. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the statistics are off the top of my head, but teams that start 0-2 making the playoffs, kind of in dire straits there. But I could easily see that happening with the caliber of opponents that they have in LA and Tampa.
Yeah.
I do have them beating LA. So starting 1-0, getting off to a good start against a quality opponent, and then losing to Tampa Bay, losing to Jacksonville.
Okay. Yeah.
Week 6 is their bye. They actually have a pretty early bye this year. When they before that, they go week 4 versus Tennessee, week 5 at Baltimore.
Yeah. They struggled with the Ravens in the past.
Big time. I think a lot of teams are going to struggle against the Ravens.
1-1 here.
Yep. Lose to Baltimore. Yeah. Could be a good game. They could compete, and that could easily go the other way. But it's at Baltimore. That's kind of what gets me. That field, that stadium comes alive.
Mm-hmm.
We had a pretty good home field advantage down there in Baltimore, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be a good battle. If they can make it a close game, I think they propel themselves I would say they put themselves in a decent spot for after their bye week. And after their bye week, they go at Seattle versus San Fran versus Denver.
They got they got a hell of a schedule here.
They do. They have the 25th ranked strength schedule, which means pretty tough.
I'm going to go off the cuss here, and I think I'm going against how I had it with the 49ers, but I'm going to go 2-1 here. Some reason
2-1?
I'm changing my heart on this. I think they could beat the 49ers.
They lose to Denver or Seattle then?
Lose to Denver.
Lose to Denver at home.
At
okay.
home.
Bo Nix coming in beating CJ Stroud. Interesting.
I love him. Love that guy.
I was gonna say you're a pretty big Bo Nix guy. You a big Sean Payton guy too?
No.
Okay.
No,
I was gonna say we might have to draw a line in the sand here then on Sean Payton and maybe not talk about it for a while.
He's okay. I still hold on to that. That headhunting. That's just I just didn't like that. I know. I got you. I got to get over it, but yeah.
I will say with this mug here, the beer going down the gullet, it's just so much smoother. I don't know what it is. It just goes down. It's like that Coca-Cola from McDonald's. It just tastes different.
Yeah.
Because they put it in this stainless steel tins.
Yep. That's cool. Yeah.
But anyway, in this stretch at Seattle versus San Fran versus Denver, I'm going 3-0.
Okay.
3-0. This is where they get hot. They go on a nice little tear. Beaten, I would say, a pretty good opponent in Seattle, beating Sam Darnold, and then obviously San Fran and Denver I have the reverse of what you have in the Denver game.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good game. Close, decently high scoring, but ultimately Houston pulls that one out on their home turf. Weeks 10 through 12 versus Jacksonville at Tennessee versus Buffalo.
2-1.
2-1. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Probably beat the division opponents there.
Yep.
Lose to the Bills.
Yep.
Say it one more time. Lose to the Bills.
Lose to the Bills. Oh,
and then wait, one more time. Lose to the Bills.
Lose to. Oh, it is in. Okay, it's in Houston.
It is in Houston.
Yeah, I'm still. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Still gonna have them lose to the Bills.
Yeah.
Say that one more time. Lose it to the Bills.
Lose to Josh Allen.
Okay. And loud enough for Taylor to hear you.
We still got to do their schedule. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, I think they're last week. Yeah, they're probably honestly gonna be the last schedule we do. Because last week we do this, it's Jets, Dolphins, and Bills. So Bills will probably be the last of those three for the pièce de résistance of the NFL schedule predictions. But anyway, 2-1 in this stretch. Slip up against Jacksonville, coming right in stride with Tennessee and beating Buffalo.
Okay.
You have them beating Buffalo. So 2-1, same as you, just a different way of getting there and continuing that pretty good hot streak right after their bye week, winning, looks like 5 of 6 right after their bye week. And then I actually, in the next 3 weeks, I will disclose, I have them winning all of these at Indianapolis, at Kansas City versus Arizona.
Oh, wow. Okay. 2-1, just because of the Chiefs. Also, caveat.
Excuse me. I did have them losing to the Chiefs.
Okay.
My apologies.
Also, if you're thinking why would Trevor pick the Texans over the Bills? They actually did lose last year. That was one of the most crazy endings. I don't know if you remember that.
Right?
That's with the clock management when we were bitching about McDermott.
Oh yeah, yeah. Honestly, yeah, you're probably right. Hang on, I have that schedule up. Let me.
I think
take a look. Yeah, they beat them 23-20. It was at home as well. So Buffalo's got to go to Houston once again this year.
Yeah, that was Damn. I just had to bring that back up. Yeah, that was
good call. Good call, Billy. Good memory on you there. Good memory on you.
Stupid time management. It pissed me off so bad. I think it's burned in my cranium. Anyways,
I was gonna say, yeah, good shit.
Okay. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah. No problem. Like I said, losing to the Chiefs. Otherwise, beating Indy, beating Arizona. Still kind of riding a pretty good string as we head into the final 3 weeks versus Vegas, at the Chargers versus Indianapolis.
1-2 here, and I think I had it right. They beat the Colts at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beat the Colts. Colts. You said 1-2 or 2-1? Excuse me.
1-2.
1-2. Okay, so losing to Vegas and the Chargers. And remind me before in the weeks 13 through 15 stretch at Indy, at KC versus Arizona, what'd you have there? I forgot to mark it down. 2-1.
Yeah.
Lose the Chiefs.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Excellent. Yep. Excellent. Okay, that brings your total to a final tally of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. You have them at 9-8.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little dicey. It's a little subpar. I would peg them at. I have them after losing to the Chargers and then beating Las Vegas and Indianapolis in that final stretch, winning their final 2 of 3 games, going 11-6.
Okay.
11-6. That goes. I go over on their 9.5 FanDuel win total. You go under.
Okay.
But I believe you would still. I want to say you still have them winning the division. You were pretty bearish on the AFC South.
Yeah. No, I think they could still get in.
Yeah.
It's all, and I don't want to hijack this, but I'll say this: it all is how CJ comes back with his sophomore slump. If he gets going here, there was a lot of weird shit. Stephon got hurt. Who else? He's still hurt.
Nico got hurt.
I mean, so it's not all on him. I just want people to know that. There's a
Right.
lot
Well,
of that.
yeah. Plus the offensive line,
Oh.
and that's kind of still a concern now.
Putrid.
But I will say that I believe they did address that in the draft. Let me pull up their draft results here. Yeah, I got a tackle in the second round. Yeah, that was really the only offensive line pick they actually made, and obviously they lost to Laramie Tunsil.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that could be a little bit dicey for them. So I could see where you're coming from with 9 and 8 here.
Yeah.
Nico's got to stay healthy, and what's his name? Christian Kirk has to stay healthy as well. He was pretty banged up last season. He was playing with the Jaguars, and Tank Dell too.
Yeah,
Tank Dell too. They had a decently banged up receiving core actually last year. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, and hopefully they go 11-6. We do both have them winning the division. You by a much slimmer margin than me, but we both have the Texans taking the AFC South again. Repeating once again. But yeah, anything else for the folks on NFL season predictions for this week?
No. Teams next week, Trevor, for the folks.
Yeah. Let me pull it up here. You got the Bears, Packers, and Vikings for July 22nd. It's going to be a banger.
Yes.
How about we?
No, I'll text Weiss because I told him to put it in his calendar because he's a Bears fan. So if you're a Bears fan or a fan of any of those teams, we'll see what the hell they're going to do next week.
Weiss, if you're watching, God bless you. You've been through hell.
Yeah. But we'll swing over to what.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we got for NFL season predictions. Going to what's more likely.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Is it playing? No.
It is not. It is not.
Stupid.
It has to cycle through, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then you have to turn the volume off?
No.
Oh, you did. All right. Well, awkward silence for the moment.
Dinsmore.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, thanks. Jesus. Whatever. What's more likely with Trevor Dinsmore? StreamYard, figure it out. Anyways, sorry, Trevor, about that.
I was going to say, hopefully we clean it up for Yeet or no Yeet.
Yeah,
I got a banger of a segment for that as well.
Yes.
But digging right into what's more likely, in large part related to the teams that we just covered, the Colts and the Texans. A lot of prop bets with them on FanDuel that I just kind of scroll through, see what I like, and see what I want to surprise Billy with.
Yes.
So more likely FanDuel prop bet to come true. The Bills, Texans, and Rams each win their divisions. It's a plus 700, or Jonathan Taylor leads the league in rushing yards, plus 750.
I'll go with the first one there.
Bills, Rams, Texans win the divisions.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to lead the league in rushing yards? Is it going to be Saquon again?
Saquon or Henry.
Saquon or Henry? The Henry pick. Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to be 32, I think.
I saw his workout yesterday. I said, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're more insane than last year.
I know. It's
he's
kind of
33.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see. I'll pull up here. Who else is in contention for that? Yeah. You got also Bijan ahead of him.
Ooh.
It would appear. Yeah, and the odds, it looks like they were adjusted from when I looked this up yesterday. Jonathan Taylor's now plus 900 on the lead the league in rushing yards props. So good call on the divisions.
Bijan, dark horse. I would strongly suggest that.
I would say so.
Mm-hmm.
I would say so.
Special player.
He'll be a special talent. Honestly, Jahmyr Gibbs on there too, plus 1100.
Another guy. Watch. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say so as well. That's going to be very, very fun.
Yep.
More likely that the Texans make it to the AFC Championship and lose. They're at plus 1,000 at the stage of elimination prop bet for that one. Or either the Packers or Vikings come out of the NFC, win the NFC Championship. Also plus 1,000.
Ooh. Some reason I'm feeling the Packers.
Like the Packers coming
I
out of
do.
the NFC, yeah.
I do.
Over
why.
the Texans, making it to the AFC Championship. Yeah, I was gonna say you only had them at
Yeah.
9-8, so kind of
Yeah.
limping into the playoffs there.
Not the Viking, but yeah, Packers. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. If the Packers go on a tear, they get the right defensive spots. They get the right defensive spots filled.
Mhm.
Yeah, I still think the Texans have kind of a ways to go. They need that full-on offensive line help, and they got a good defense. I'll give them that. You know, they got Stingley, they got Will Anderson, they got all kinds of talent on that side of the ball.
Mhm.
But you need a complete team to even make it to the AFC Championship. They get hot, they can do it, but I have more faith in the Packers to
Yep.
potentially make it out of the NFC. So yeah, good call. Good call. Here's an interesting one for you. More likely to be the higher total in 2025. Zaire Franklin combined tackles, which in his last 3 years, he's had 173, 179, and 167, respectively. Or the amount of receptions plus first downs for Nico Collins. He was on pace for 96 catches and 68 first downs last season. Actually, let me make sure, because I wrote something different down. I believe no, those are his actual numbers: 96 catches, 68 first downs, receiving last season, only playing 12 games. Yeah, and I did do some dummy math, but I forgot to write it down. So let me do some quick dummy math here for the viewers. You'll get to see my process real quick. So what? 96 plus 68 times 17 divided by 12. Hang on. Oh wait, no, that was his pace. Excuse me. 96 catches and 68 first downs. That was the pace.
Oh, okay. I'll go. I'll believe in him. I'll go Nico here.
Okay. So say he replicates last season's production, that puts him at 164.
Yep.
Touchdown, or no, not touchdowns, first downs and receptions.
Yep.
So Zaire regression a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know why. Just
I was gonna say he's still a middle linebacker. He's a Mike. He's gonna get a shit ton of tackles.
he is. I just what that poor freaking kid's been through. I hope it for Nico. So that's the only reason.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fair. And Nico last season had 68 catches, 48 first downs. Still had 7 touchdowns too. So it's still pretty productive in his 12 games of action.
He was lining up. Lining up, dude.
Mm-hmm. Has yet to get through a fully healthy season in the NFL.
That is a concerning portion.
Yeah. Bear that in mind. Most games he's played in the season was 15 in 2023.
Okay.
Been talking about a lot of these gentlemen, but I'm going to throw a couple new guys into the mix. And there's especially been a lot of trade packages floated around for one particular gentleman on the 49ers. More likely that 2 or more of the following get traded, or that none of them get traded: TJ Watt, Micah Parsons, Scary Terry, Greg Jennings, Trey Hendrickson. More likely that 2 of them get traded, or none of them get traded.
I'd say 2 of them in the latter, the 2 last ones.
Jennings and Henderson?
Yep.
I was going to say Jennings seems it's getting closer and closer to being a deal.
Yep.
And the situation with Scary Terry as well is very, very concerning. We're going to talk about him a little bit more later on.
Yeah.
So I won't go too far into it, but when I saw his name pop up, I'm like, Commandos, what are we doing here? What are we doing? We got to figure this out. And then TJ and Micah, you expect them to get signed?
Can't let them walk.
Either of them?
No.
I'm in agreement. I'll say it's more likely none of them get traded, though. I'll say none.
Yeah.
I'll say none. The Bengals probably just hold Trey hostage, keep him on for the last season of his contract. Maybe the same thing with the Commanders and Scary Terry. Greg Jennings, like I said, seems more likely than not that he's going to get dealt, but maybe somebody gets cold feet, whether it's the 49ers or the other party or parties involved in the trade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll say none. I'll say none. Only different on one there, but
yeah,
good to go. Good to go.
Yeah.
Just 4 for what's more likely. That's all I had for what's more likely this week. We're going to go straight into Yeet or No Yeet, an all WWE themed Yeet or No Yeet.
Butters, you better get ready.
I believe he's going to be ready.
Weighing in at 155 pounds, soaking wet, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the name of Trevor Dinsmore. Yeet or no yeet?
I think a StreamYard technician heard me, bitch.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. The reason I looked down, I was like, I spilled some beer on me earlier, and I got a little too eager with the mug that I love.
Yes.
It's a gift from a very, very close friend. Didn't even have to pay for the damn thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Best things in life are free, as is this mug. But anyway, I assume you watched Evolution on Sunday. A lot of bangers of matches. You had the triple threat. You had the 4-way tag match. You had Trish Stratus coming back facing off against Tiffany Stratton.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Trish still has it. She's like 48, 49. She still has it. And of course, with her ring attire honoring the OG Women's Championship from back in her time back in her prime, I should say. Hell, she looked like she was still in her prime in 2025. It's nutty. It's nutty. When she hit that Stratisfaction, I thought it was not. And Dustin, you would be correct in saying that as well.
Yeah.
But the night was capped off with, I will say, not just one of the greatest women's matches I've ever seen, potentially one of the greatest matches, period, that I've ever seen, with Io Sky and Rhea Ripley just tearing the fucking house down. And spot after spot after spot. And then Io jumps off the freaking thing. She does a Spanish fly. Yeah. Rhea does the whole a riptide off the top rope. Right. And it was just nutty, just a nutty match. And with the nuttiest of all finishes, correct, Naomi, who was thought to be targeting thought to be targeting Tiffany Stratton in the WWE Women's Championship, goes after the Women's Heavyweight Championship, cashes in one of the most lethargic moments of anyone's WWE career, I will say.
Wow.
Definitely her defining moment. And I must say, I watched her post-match and post-event presser, as well as her promo last night where everybody came out and they made the triple threat for SummerSlam with Io, Rhea, and Naomi, which...
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
And in the midst of all that, and just watching this Naomi character unfold, I got to say, Naomi is doing the best character work of anybody in the women's division right now. Anybody in the women's division.
I'll go yeet there.
Okay. It sounds like you have some thoughts, though.
Yeah. The only thing, if you're only getting back into it, the build up 2 months, I'd say roughly 2.5. The build up with Bianca, their feud, and then leading up here, keep going. Like, okay, well, what the hell are they going to do? And then and then we're here. It's like, whoa. And then last night, all of it just, no. I had to think there a little bit. I like I like Alexa Bliss. I like Charlotte Flair. I'm just trying to think. I was trying to think of characters when we were.
Oh, lest we forget, Naomi tore the house down herself with Jade Cargill earlier in the night in a street fight.
Right.
No holds barred match, whatever the stipulation was.
And then she comes out. It's like, what the
fuck? Not only that, her attire for that night too. Razor blades.
Oh yeah.
Like, Who thinks of that?
Cutthroat, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, razor blades, the whole caution tape, all of
Yeah.
it.
No.
Yeah. So that's definitely a massive.
Yeah.
That's a massive need for me. She honestly, and this is no disrespect to any other of the women in the locker room. We saw what they could do at Evolution, and we'll talk about more about Evolution here in a quick second. But just one last point on Naomi. She's been this feel the glow character forever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was over with the crowd. It was over with kids, sold a lot of merch, blah, 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 blah. But then you turn her to the dark side, and then it just unleashed something in her.
Oh, yeah.
And it's an absolutely beautiful thing.
Beautiful.
But speaking to Evolution a little bit more and how fantastic of an event it was, and no offense to Saturday night's main event and what all went down with that, we're going to touch on that too. Don't worry.
Ooh.
Yeah, especially the ending. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Blew that out of the water, in my opinion.
Awesome.
Blew that out of the water. Potentially blew, well, I don't know if it blew All in Texas AEW out of the water. I watched that a little bit as well. Unfortunately, it might be available on HBO. I think they deal with HBO. So maybe if you get the chance and you have 4 extra hours in your day, go ahead and go watch it. But Evolution, they waited 7-8 years to bring this back.
Yeah.
The Nose Man, the game, the King of Kings, at one point the leader of D-Generation X, now Chief Content Officer of the WWE, Triple H, needs to make Evolution annual event.
I'm gonna go yeet there, that's
a massive yes. That needs to happen.
I think as well. There's something in my head popped in that I wanted to say. I'm not going to say it, but I'll say Stephanie has played a very big part as well.
Big time.
And I guess
Big
just
time.
to skim the surface where I'm going with this, I think she sees a guy that should not be named kind of didn't always get the best out of the women. He was more focused
the old
on
man.
other things. I just needed to say that.
Yeah, no, I got you. That's the thing you wanted to say that you couldn't say, the name.
I was going to say something else, but
I got you. Good.
Yeah.
Good. We don't want anything distasteful.
No.
We're honoring the women tonight. We're honoring what they did.
Yes.
The premium live event that they put on.
Yeah.
Masterful.
Oh my.
Absolutely masterful.
Let's do it every year. Come on.
Yeah, do it. I don't know where you work it into the pay-per-view calendar or the PLE calendar.
Right.
Figure out a way though. Maybe you do it after SummerSlam. Maybe you do it like you did it this year before SummerSlam. I don't know.
The crowd, Trevor. I mean,
it was nutty. It was nutty, dude. Atlanta's always a good wrestling crowd.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, what Triple H said, probably the best North American crowd that was out in full throat this weekend.
Yes. Wonderful. Rival WrestleMania, without a doubt.
Then before we get to the big thing that happened on Raw, we're going to go to the big thing that happened on Saturday night's main event just for a quick second.
Yeah.
And I will say, in relation to Goldberg versus Gunther, that match went a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I think it was like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I did not think Gunther would get that much out of Goldberg at 58 years old.
Yeah.
And I will say, obviously not a masterclass by any stretch of the imagination, but it was a serviceable match. It was a serviceable match, showcased, Goldberg's explosiveness and Gunther's in-ring prowess. Didn't love the ending with, Goldberg passing out. I thought maybe it should have been a more definitive 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But I guess Gunther had to get his aura back after tapping out of WrestleMania, which crowds are still chanting that at him. But what really made me mad with the ending with this one was at the very end. And I know the match kind of went over time, but they were subject to, NBC TV, right? Mm-hmm. So they had to cut to commercial, and then they come back and Goldberg talks for a minute and the show's over. I'm like, wait a minute. Whoa. That's all that guy gets? As much as I say he's overrated, like he's a legend of the business. So, like, can we give him more than a minute to give his retirement speech, for Christ's sake, with all his like family members, colleagues in the ring?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're gonna do like retirement matches, retirement tours, whatever, and even if it's like a hometown feel, from now on, put it on a PLE. Yeet or no yeet. Put it on a PLE.
I'm gonna go yeet there.
Yeah. Network television drives me nuts.
And I think, and there's speculation, Trevor, and I don't know if you've seen, maybe Butters has in the comment series, but really active tonight.
That he has.
Michael Cole, I felt he was on the side, but I don't. There's speculation that he was notioning, hey, how much time he was trying to get something from the camera guy, and then it cuts out, and it's like, well, what the fuck, you know? So you put him in a situation because he's giving the mic to Goldberg, and he's giving his piece, and thanking everybody, and then cut. I'm like, what the fuck? what are we doing?
Right. I literally had to wait for Twitter to post the 10-minute video.
Right. And that took me till yesterday to watch it. Yeah.
Right. And then WWE, I believe, posted on their YouTube page as well. But like, we missed the live moment. Obviously, the crowd in Atlanta didn't, but
it pissed me off.
Viewers, which is the vast majority of your viewership.
Very distasteful.
A little bit. Yeah, that irked me. That irked me very much.
And some say he can't wrestle. He's not a real wrestler. Whatever. He was the fucking man at WCW, came over to WWE, didn't really lose a step. He deserved that.
No, hell of an athlete. Just like, I'm a big fan of technical wrestling, not what Goldberg did. Still a legend. Still an absolute legend of the business. Mm-hmm. And much more of an athlete, and honestly in better physical shape at 58 than I'll probably ever be in my life.
It was impressive.
He was, oh yeah.
But I love.
And you saw his kid too, right? He's about as big as him.
He had the fucking facial structure of him too. I said, "Jesus."
I know, right? No DNA test needed.
We got two fucking alphas here. But I'll say this: I appreciated. I believe there was some connection with the guy that knocked on the door. I believe it was a WCW security guard.
Yes, I don't recall his name, but he was the original guy that led the security with Goldberg. So that was a nice little touch. And of course, he had some colleagues with him, old WCW guys, and of course Charles Robinson. Yeah, God bless Charles Robinson.
Yes. Yep.
Got decleated by John Cena not too long ago, and then gets speared by Goldberg.
Yeah.
I hope he's getting a pay raise. or a bonus or something. I hope he's getting compensated justly for the bumps that he's taking.
But he went longer than people thought, and
I
didn't like the basic pass out, and I didn't like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that to me, that's just it. I don't know. It kind of reeked of. A lot of the kids are calling it aura farming.
Oh, ego. I think it feeds
ego. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
not on the guys last night, Trevor. That's fucked up. We don't need.
No, that's right. I mean, yeah. If you're gonna do it right, do it in Atlanta. That's cool. But either get Saturday night's main event off of NBC. I know you're still trying to like maintain a relationship with Peacock or whatever, but
right.
Yeah. The sooner all this WWE stuff gets onto Netflix, the better.
Yeah. No, I was sitting there watching it. I'm just like, oh, okay, he's talking, Mama. What the fuck? Like,
right? Yeah, I thought he was like bringing the mic up, and then it cuts out. I'm like, wait, what? Then the Georgia Peach thing comes up. It's like, no.
And I've never been so pissed off at a logo on my screen when I saw that. I'm like, it's over. Oh, I thought it just was a mess up or something. Like
maybe the Ravens logo. Maybe the Ravens.
Oh, Jesus! I didn't want to stay on that too long, but I appreciate you talking about it because I think.
No, I know. It irked me, and I know we talked about it while we were gaming later on that night, and it was it irked me. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yep.
Okay, let's elephant in the room on Raw.
Yep.
He's back. Roman's back. The OTC's back.
Mm-hmm.
Teaming up with Punk. Teaming up with was it Jay?
Yep.
Reuniting with Jay, doing the whole DAP thing. Yeah, as much as I love Roman Reigns, I think Roman Reigns came back too soon. Yeet or no yeet. I think they should have let Heyman's crew kind of run amok a little bit more, especially with the whole Seth Rollins situation. Which I did want to offer, he dealing with a legitimate injury, it looks like, so speedy recovery to him.
I'm going to go yeet, caveat. I think they have to get Seth's out. I think they need that.
Yeah, so now it's like 3-on-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, I guess they took out Sammy or whatever, but now, they don't have a third guy. It's Heyman, Breaker, and Braun. Or Bronson, excuse me.
Do we see a new member within the week?
I don't know about within the week. Maybe it's SummerSlam.
Wouldn't that be something? Oh.
Give him a few weeks to prepare for it,
That would be badass. I don't know who the hell it would be, but that would be badass.
Or maybe we just, again, it looks like a legitimate injury, and I don't want to, discredit the legitimacy of that at all. Or maybe we are getting worked to shit, and it's not. I highly doubt that, though. I highly doubt that.
You're going to think I'm fucked for this.
Okay.
She says that we're watching it. I told you we watched it a day later tonight. And I'm like, okay, Becky's back. Star power. Someone has to be home with the daughter. I think, is Seth just home? Is he taking vacation?
No. Not
That's where my
with
mind
this.
went.
No, not with this storyline.
Right,
no.
right.
He's a central cog in this thing. He's not.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, okay, maybe he is actually hurt. But the way Paul Levesque's mind works, you don't fucking know.
That's true. Well, what got me, though, was LA Knight's reaction. Because he looked pissed off to win.
He did. He did
so,
look happy.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Thinking back.
Yep. And then the video surfaces after the fact. A couple of referees, officials were helping Rollins to the back. He's
Yeah.
Bursting up a storm. Not good. Not good. But anyway, Roman Reigns back too soon. Yeet.
Yeet on that. Mm-hmm.
Yeet on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know it's straight eats across the board tonight, but that's how we're gonna do it. That's how we're gonna roll. Do you think it should have happened at SummerSlam?
It should have happened at SummerSlam, and I'm gonna piss off old heads here. He is the Andre the Giant. You bring him out when you feel fit. You can't do it too early, though. Right before WrestleMania, it seems he reappears. Right around.
Right. There. Yeah.
It's gonna get stale. You gotta fucking figure that out now, because I don't know, Trevor. I don't know. Paul will figure it out. He can't disappear now, right? Between now and WrestleMania?
Well, it's SummerSlam, I would say, at least.
Okay.
Might take some time off in the fall.
Okay.
But then, like Royal Rumble time, it'll be.
When his music hit, I go, what the fuck? No.
Mega pop, by the way. Like, I could barely hear his music.
Yeah.
But still, I don't know. Once the moment was kind of dissipated, once Raw ended, I'm sitting there like a half hour later, I'm thinking, a little bit early for this, isn't it? Or just mistimed somehow, or maybe they had this planned all along and just kind of went through with it, even, just kind of bulldozing through the Rollins situation.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Any way I look at it, I don't know. I think they brought him back too early. As cool as it was. It was very cool.
It was badass. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably got the most aura in the game right now, I would say. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
He's up there. But yeah, that's all I got for this week's edition of Yeet or No Yeet. Gonna slice onward to, on a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked?
Hell yeah.
This week's edition of On a Scale of 1 to 10, Are They Fucked? How fucked are they? With Trevor Dinsmore.
Thank you, good sir. We got to work it now.
Yeah.
You're good. You're StreamYard master.
Be nice if they gave you a fucking tutorial. Anyways, good shit.
Right. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. Mostly sticking with football in this week's edition of On a Scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? And then talking a little bit about the home run derby. Not really talking about the All-Star game that's going on right now, which, by the way, did want to bring up. Did want to see how Paul Skeens was doing. So let me check on that real quick. Going into the All-Star game, going into the box score, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Skeens threw an inning, struck out 2 guys.
All right.
Good. Starting his second straight All-Star game, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Already off to a rocket start with his MLB career. But going back to football, heard something floating around this week that I just thought was off the wall, kind of insane, right? But then I thought about it, and I'm like, all these old heads are coming back to coaching and finding new jobs, i.e. your Pete Carrolls and Bill Belichick's. This might not be too far out of the realm of possibility. Nick Saban, rumored to potentially be returning to coaching. It's nothing more than rumors right now. There's nothing really substantiating to that other than the media stirring this up. And so I figured, why not stir it up some more on our show? On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? Nick Saban, if he comes back to coaching at 73 years old.
6.
I was going to say, probably not that high. I'd say, say like a 4. My concern is Miss Terry going to like it?
I think he's bored.
I think that's how these guys get.
I think they get bored, and I think he enjoys doing the TV stuff, but he's I think his Christ, how many years did he coach, Trevor? I don't know the number there.
Oh, an obscene amount of years. I think he was coaching since the 80s or 1990.
Okay. 30 plus
Long
years.
time.
I think he just they need that lifestyle. They need to do it. And I don't know. Is there a preference on NFL or NCAA, or does it?
I would assume NCAA.
That's what I think too. He's just big on changing lives. I think he's a good person. I really do. I think he's a good person.
He's been a head coach. Well, he first started his head coaching career in 1990 with Toledo.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then went to the Browns, Michigan State, LSU, the Dolphins for a spell, and then, of course, his legendary 17-year run at Alabama.
Yep.
But he's been coaching since he got done playing at Kent State, and then he coached for Kent State for a little bit. Wow. So he's been coaching since my dad was in diapers.
Right. Yeah. And I'll say this too. He's changed so many lives and opportunities.
Oh, 100%.
So I actually want to come. I guess stick with my number, but it makes sense. I'm fine with it.
Okay. Yeah, totally fine. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just go hang out on a fucking beach.
And we're never going to understand his mentality. We're just not. Those guys are in a whole different mindset about what they do for a living. And
maybe it's not a case. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much more you can do in a lifetime, Trevor. The guy's done a lot. So,
I mean, again, look at Pete Carroll. Look at Bill Belichick.
I was still shocked by that too.
No, same.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? Looping back to a gentleman we talked about earlier in our What's More Likely segment, the Commanders, if they are unable to sign Terry McLaurin. And McLaurin, on the situation, said to reporters, I want to be here. I want to make that abundantly clear, but it takes 2 to tango. And apparently, one side's not tangoing with the other.
A 10.
10? Wow. Yeah. Really?
You need that veteran guy there.
I agree. But I don't know, the Commanders have other weapons, right?
I don't trust Debo.
Yeah, they have B-Rob, Eckler. They just got Debo.
I don't trust Debo.
I know you don't trust Debo.
No. I think you got to stick by this guy. He hasn't lost his head. He's a good locker room guy.
Yeah.
carried. Some would say Jane Daniels, he didn't really need it though, but he was safety net for him.
Yeah.
Get the deal done. Get it done.
I'm in agreement with that. I'm gonna go an 8 though, because they did improve their offensive line.
Yes.
They got Laramie Tunsil, right? One of the best left tackles in the game, if not the best. I would say him and Trent Williams are probably number 1 and 2.
Yep.
It's still, he's obviously their main cog. They've been their main weapon for quite some time now, and a very valuable fantasy asset, in my opinion. Always never really goes like too early or too late. It seems like, at least in my drafts.
Right.
Yeah, I'll still say an 8. I'll still say an 8.
Okay.
Yeah. And like you said too, the consistency year 1 to year 2 with the sophomore quarterback. Yeah. Totally get where you're coming from with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, real quick before we talk about the New York Jets, I did want to toss out my shit list real quick.
Yeah.
There have been 2 teams, 2 major sports franchises to not have a winning season in the last 9 years. Now I just gave you the Jets. Who's the other one? The other one? It's a baseball team.
Fuck, I think you told me. I forget now. It's not the Pirates.
I even did, yeah. AL?
I don't know.
Won a World Series over the Giants in the early 2000s. See, Los Angeles Angels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And believe it or not, the Pirates are still there. They're still chilling.
That is amazing. Pull
I know.
holes. You have Trout. What the fuck? Ohtani
Right.
was there.
Right.
Well,
Right.
there you go. Dropping some fucking.
So
bombs
the Jets
tonight.
and the Angels are actually going to go on my shit list.
Wow.
Yes, that coffee stain's still there.
Who would have thought those 2 organizations?
Well, I mean, the Jets, right? They haven't been
Yeah.
in the playoffs since 2011, 2010,
Mhm.
2011.
Mark Sanchez, baby.
Sanchez, man. It's the Sanchez.
Yeah.
But speaking of the Jets, they did sign a couple of their young studs this past week. And actually, just one of them was today. Garrett Wilson earlier this week signed a 4-year, $130 million contract, $90 million guaranteed. Sauce Gardner, 4 years, $120.4, which puts him at $30.1 million per year, which is 0.1 over what the current highest paid cornerback in the NFL makes, Derek Stingley.
Mhm.
Well, Sauce Gardner now the new highest paid cornerback.
Right.
Derek Stingley, $30 million per year on a 3-year extension that he just recently signed as well. On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? The Jets for locking up their superstars with record money, it seems like. At least for Sauce, it was. Because we know the Jets, and we know what organizations like them do with the talent that they have. They lock them up, but then they don't really build around them. So is this falling into that pattern, you think?
Yeah, 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was at like a 7 or an 8. I'll say 7.5. I'll be nice.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'm surprised they gave. Sauce is a good player. Garrett, we got to see his relationship with Justin this year, because there was some bad turmoil with Rodgers.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Well, I mean, these are 2 Ohio State guys, so hopefully they'll get along, right? And Fields now knowing that his Ohio State boy's taken care of financially.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. No. Yeah, enjoy the money, but you're probably not going to enjoy a championship. There you go.
I doubt it.
There you go.
Highly doubt it.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Yep. You can't be Brunson, I guess. It's fine. I'll take less money, build around me. No. Fucking. Yeah. Get my bag.
Or Tom Brady, honestly.
Oh, yeah. I just. I think we're in a weird era of sports, Trevor. It's more money than win. Fuck it. It's just interesting to me.
I mean, it's to an extent, it's been that way for a long time. It's just obviously more publicized now because we see a record-setting contract for a position.
Yeah.
How many times per cycle now?
Right.
Like 3 or 4 times at least per cycle.
Right.
Oh, he's making record money. Oh, wait, never mind. That lasted 2 weeks. This guy's now making record money.
Right.
Yeah, I like it. Awesome.
And just because we never talked about it, and I don't mean to hijack again. I
Go
just
ahead,
when
please.
people say, "Oh, they need that," you can survive on 15 million. I think that's a set. Now, I think you could for life if you don't be a fucking idiot. But we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars.
Well, especially if you have the right financial advisor too. I would hope these guys are hiring financial advisors.
Right. And then you'll fucking see next week. And I'm not being an asshole or nitpicking here, but you'll see next week Garrett Wilson or Sauce Gardner bought a fucking new Lambo. And it's like, okay.
Might see that tomorrow, honestly. Or Sauce Gardner bought 5 new chains.
Right.
He loves his jewelry.
Oh, he does. He has good taste. I will tell you that. He does have good taste.
Oh yeah. I would imagine he is a stylist. So along those lines. I know Joe Burrow has one.
Yeah.
I saw that in a recent quarterback documentary, the new season that came out on Netflix. Good shit.
Yeah, good shit. Yeah.
Last one.
Yep.
Going over to the MLB for a hot second here, and I could easily go after the low-hanging fruit, talk about the Pirates and how they're wasting Paul Skeens, blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to talk about something that actually went well for the Pirates. Well, went well for the Pirates this past week. Actually, yesterday. The home run derby. Entertaining as hell, other than Jazz Chisholm. He only smacked 3 of them out there. He looked like a T-ball kid out there. It's not fun. It's not fun. But one guy that had one of the most spectacular performances and most electrifying performances in, I would say, Derby history, didn't even win the Derby. Cal Raleigh won the Derby. Became the first catcher to do so.
Hell yeah.
Good on him. Good on Cal Raleigh. Hopefully he continues his MVP campaign against the likes of Aaron Judge. Mm-hmm. But the guy that stole the show, I think he hit, was it the 7 or 8 longest home runs on the night? It was O'Neal Cruz. Damn. O'Neal Cruz hit, among those home runs, a 498-foot bomb and a 513-foot bomb that shocked the hell out of everybody, and even Ronald Acuna on the side there was like, "Holy shit, I can't even hit it that far." So different framing on the fucked term this time around, but on a scale of 1 to 10, was it fucked? O'Neal Cruz's home run derby performance.
Just from what you laid out there, I'd say a 10.
I was like a 10 or an 11.
I mean, that's unheard of distances. I mean, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I know it's like, just little like lobs and stuff, but
you still got to hit it, man.
You still have to hit it. You still have to hit it. And we know how Cruz has trouble hitting it. I think he's batting like 210 right now.
Yeah.
But he hits a shit ton of home runs. When he hits it hard.
And I believe, and I think you said this, or maybe Douglas told me this. He has one of the hardest hit balls. Like his.
He has like 5 of the 6 or like 6 of the 8 hardest hit balls ever, something like that. He's like 7 of the top 10 in the StatCast era.
It's crazy.
When he hits it,
yeah.
Because he's got that big 6'7" frame and
big son of a bitch
just loads it up, and once he barrels it, either barrels it or he completely whiffs. Which more often than not completely whiffs. But when he barrels it, it goes far. Very, very far.
Yeah. No, good shit. Oh, what did you think, Trevor?
Oh, no, I said like 27.
No, 27.
Like 513, maybe. Yeah. That was fun to watch. That was the most fun I've had watching a Pirate since that losing streak started. So
yeah.
It's been fun.
I
think it was up to 7 or 8 straight.
Wow.
And then the All-Star break.
Wow.
Yeah, not fun. But anyway, that's it for me. That's all my segments, ladies and gentlemen. On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? That's it for this week. Moving on to debate time with Billy.
Hell yeah. All right, this week's edition of debate. Oh, fuck.
I was gonna say you have a you have a drop
At
Come on.
240 pounds from Olean, New York, your St. Bonnie alum, Drew Billy, with debate time.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we got 4 debate questions here. Stick around for Trevor's side of this segment as well. But what quarterback has the most pressure on him this year?
Coming right out with a heavy hitter, huh?
Yes, in the NFL. Yep.
I was gonna say you could. This depends on how you define pressure. You definitely have to toss Tua into this category. Hell, you could even toss Josh Allen to an extent, but he always has pressure on him, and he usually thrives. And it's something just bizarre that gets in his way.
Mm-hmm.
And to an extent, you could say, like the likes of Justin Fields or even Anthony Richardson, blah 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 blah. But I'm going to go with a guy that's currently the highest paid quarterback in the NFL that really hasn't won a whole lot and has been injury prone recently. Is Dak Prescott?
Yes.
With the Dallas Cowboys.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't been to an NFC Championship in 30 years now. And every year that happens, I just get a bigger smile on my face every single year, and I turn into Stephen A. Smith for a day on this show.
Yeah,
and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Last year we didn't get that signature heartbreak Dallas Cowboy moment. They kind of sucked. Obviously, Dak was hurt for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pressure's on Dak to stay healthy and to win. He's got a new toy in George Pickens, still got CeeDee Lamb sticking around. So they got to light it up, right? They're going to have to light it up because they got a one-dimensional defense.
Yep.
And they got to light it up, and they got to light it up early to force other teams into passing situations so Micah Parsons can go apeshit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say Dak Prescott.
Honorable mention Purdy because of the new contract.
Yes. Yep. Good call.
But I'm going to go Tua here because we got it stacked, and we've said it multiple times on the show, and we're not kidding. There's a stacked QB class coming. So I think Tua, yes, there's been health problems that has caused this, whatever.
Yeah, the concussions.
Yeah, but I think he's the biggest, has the most pressure on him this year. No good shit. What is your favorite snack, Trevor?
Oh God. Oh, Ooh. Now, when you say snack, you just mean anything that I nibble on?
Yep.
Just anything. I'm kind of going to go off the walls here. I could go pretzels. Pretzels has been a staple for me for a while. Doritos, obviously, kettle cooked chips, anything salty and savory. That's definitely my speed. Mm-hmm. I've been a lollipop guy recently, just like having a lollipop in. Yeah. I'm going to say smoked cheese, though. Ooh. I love me some smoked cheese.
Fuck.
Whether it's double cheddar, Cooper, hot pepper. Hot pepper is probably my favorite. Swiss is underrated, I feel like.
Yes.
And or just regular cheddar, what have you. Any smoked cheese. And honestly, smoked cheese from the store that I used to work at, Save a Lot in St. Mary's, they smoke it in the house.
Oh yeah.
And didn't get an employee discount on it, but I still paid for it anyway. So it was still absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
But yeah, literally got to smoke it, wrap it, because I was a meat packer back in the day.
Yeah.
And we did the cheese as well. So I literally just set one aside for me.
Badass. Yeah.
Yeah. And then as I walk out, eat it when I get home.
You can eat that at any time of the year.
That's what I mean too. I'm a big cheese guy. You'd think I'd live in Wisconsin. How big of a cheese guy I am. Love cheese.
Staying on
that.
I
made that cheese board for Friendsgiving.
That was fucking awesome. It was fucking
awesome. I didn't know Aldi had that good a selection of cheese, if I'm being totally honest, until I started looking, and I'm like, shit. Looking on DoorDash, I'm like, oh, they got cranberry white, they got cheddar, they got Gouda, they got everything.
No.
They got this what was that? God, it was like a Mexican spicy cheese or something.
I remember it too. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, like a Cuban something. I don't know.
No, that was the party hit. I will tell you that.
I was gonna say I didn't take a whole lot home.
No. But no, I'll say sticking with the cheese thing. I can just stew a box of Cheez-Its. I've
Ooh,
been obsessed with
good.
this for years.
Which kind?
Original is my go-to, but I like cheddar jack. It don't matter. Really don't.
The white cheddar's mine.
White cheddar's fucking good.
It's too good. It's too good. It's
you
like
can eat
crack.
a whole
It's
box.
addicting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I know. If I don't pour that into a bowl or something or on a plate and regulate my portions, I'm like, that whole thing's going down the hatch.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm thinking about Cheez-Its now. But I
was going to say you're going to have me thinking about cheese all night. I'm probably going to get constipated just thinking about cheese.
Yes. No. Will we ever have more than 32 teams in the NFL?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I guess
internationally.
Within I didn't put a time constraint on 5 years.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Put it within how many years?
5 years.
I'd say more within 10.
Okay.
I don't know about 5. I don't think we're that close yet. I think we got to get more regular season games over international. That's developing pretty quickly, but to the extent that we have a team over there, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
No, I agree.
So I'll say within 10. But if the question is within 5, then no.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll say I think someday I say 5. I'm more comfortable with 10 after talking with you because I don't know what country though. I would have
England probably.
It would make sense.
Yeah, no? England or Germany. That's where we've been going. We've been going to London and Berlin quite a bit.
And I know some people are watching Mexico.
I
don't know about the relations right now.
No. Oh, yeah. You watch the news.
They love it. They fucking love football, though.
I know they do. I do. But the whole political, socioeconomic. Yeah, not good.
I remember the Raiders were down there and Najee with the reporter. I still find that funny as shit.
Yeah, he spoke like fluent Spanish.
It was fucking awesome.
It was nuts. It was nuts. I'm like, Najee.
Yeah.
Casually learned Spanish in your spare time? Or he took Spanish at Alabama? I didn't know they taught Spanish at Alabama.
I didn't even know they went to class, but that's just me.
Saban made sure they went to class. You bet your ass.
Right.
Bet your ass.
Yeah. And I added this one. It wasn't in what I sent you, but what is your happy place?
Sure. Oh, that is a very broad question.
Yeah.
That is a very, very broad question. Oh, my happy place.
Went a little sentimental here.
Oh, I was going to say that this is like be a man quality type stuff. Yeah. What is your happy place?
Yeah.
Give me a second to think here. I want to know yours.
I'd say, this is going to shock people. I'd say Kinzu Bridge. And the reason.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, please explain.
And here, if there's a stalker out here, they're learning everything about a store. So there's that. If you walk to the edge of this, if you don't know where I'm talking, it's, I don't even know what fucking town it's.
Oh, okay. I know. Yeah. I'll Google it. You can explain. Yeah. I'll Google
it. But there's a walkout, and if you walk out, there's rails and stuff, and there's a side thing you can walk on. You can walk on the rails or walk on the side, and there's a clear portion of it when you get to the end of it. And I can never do that. And then me and her started dating, and some reason I just felt comfortable. I'm scared of fucking heights. I can't do heights.
Yeah.
So fast forward 3.5 years later, that's where on that spot asked her to marry me. So that's why.
That's pretty damn good reason right there.
It's my happy place because I got over a little bit of my fear of heights. So
nice. Okay. Well, I was gonna say because there's that glass thing right there. I think. No, I know. I was definitely afraid of heights for a long time. A long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's in McKean County, PA, Mount Jewett to be exact.
Mount Jewett. Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't even remember that, but I know the bridge. I know kind of the history behind it, how it fell, all that good stuff. You learn that when you go to that particular state park. Mm-hmm. But I would say my happy place. It's gonna sound off the wall. Well, maybe not off the wall, but my happy place is honestly just having a few of these and playing cinch with the family or playing cards with, friends, whatever it is. And if a ball game's on, great. If not, whatever. But I love playing cards. I really do. I do. And my mom, she taught me well. She's all innocent and sweet, right?
Right.
But she is a card shark. She's a shark. She's Jaws. We're at the 50th anniversary of Jaws. She's Jaws of cards, and she taught me well.
Okay, that's awesome.
Taught me well. She's lethal, man.
Yeah.
Like if I'm against her, I know I'm losing. If I'm with her, I know I'm winning.
Yeah. No, that's bad.
But yeah, I would say I'd say playing cards. Weirdly.
Yeah. No.
Not gambling. Not just
casual.
for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Casual, because then you have those like deep conversations with people, and while you're still playing and the mind is active, and it's clear your head, just clear your thoughts.
Yeah.
With me anyway.
Yeah. No, good shit, Trevor. But yeah, no, that's all I had for my portion. We'll go over to Trevor's.
Okay, that sounds good. Just a couple questions here. Getting a little bit more back into the sports technical side of things.
Yep.
Primetime brought up, Deion Sanders brought up in a recent interview with the press at Colorado that the NCAA should start spot fouling, pass interference, and implementing the 2-foot catch rule as in the NFL. Should the NCAA do that? Or should we kind of keep college and NFL separate rule sets?
I'm fine with that if they do that.
You're fine with it? Okay.
Is it the size of the ball is different?
I believe so.
Okay, that's where
so.
I kind of would like to see more change. Is with that.
With the ball size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're I don't know, you're fine with it? You're just
I'm fine with that.
No strong feelings one way or the other?
I think we should get them more ready.
That honestly, I believe that was the sentiment behind it.
Yeah, I don't know if it comes from Deion. I don't know what's he scheming over. That's the only thing. But spot fouls. I'm comfortable with that. And I always wondered, hell, I can remember 15 years ago, why the hell is it only 1 foot? I've always thought that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, I'm all in favor of this.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely all in favor of this. Like you said, just getting them ready for the pros, right? Get them ready for Sunday. And I know, only a certain percentage of the guys make it, but you might as well modernize the rules a little bit and just, get them prepared is my, immediate feeling towards this. I kind of caught this at the last minute before the show today, and I'm like, we need to talk about this. But yeah, immediate reaction. I'm all for that. And especially the spot fouling, the pass interference, because you could, 40 yards down the field, a guy has you beat, yank him down. It's only 15 yards.
Correct.
You could definitely take advantage of that. Does put a little bit more pressure on the defense. But the 2-foot catch rule, it kind of offsets that a little bit too. So it's a bit of a balancing act with that, which, normally we don't see that with rule changes in the modern game anymore. It's usually tailored toward the offensive side of the ball and scoring more. This one's balanced on both sides, and like I said, just gets defenders, defensive backs, wide receivers, tight ends, any pass catcher ready for the pros.
Yeah, and the NCAA is all about money. So
right, that's true.
Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I? But
so is the NFL. It's not.
But I'm saying, why wouldn't you
watch?
Why wouldn't you? Because and even we've done it. Oh, you've watched a game. Maybe it's Notre Dame. Maybe it's Penn State. Maybe it's whoever. And he does. Oh, it's an insane catch. Oh, it's only 1 foot. That extra foot would add more spice to it, and probably the scouts would be like, oh, look at the body control in this guy. He got 2 down.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could fucking die. We could talk about this for 2 hours. I mean, it's.
I know we could. We could definitely go back and forth, but
it's interesting. Yeah. It is
very much. Yeah, bringing up a weirdly good point.
I'm shocked that this is the guy that does it.
Right.
No one else wants to, I guess, ruffle the feathers. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, if there's anyone that's going to ruffle feathers, it's going to be primetime.
Right.
He's good at that. And he honestly, in a good way this time.
It is. Positive.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
That'd be awesome.
Mhm.
Then the buckle up with the boys, be a man question of the week.
Yep.
I know Billy just pulled out some buckle up with the boys, be a man question of the week material with his earlier statement, with his earlier sentiments. What was that about again? The happy place. The happy place. Yeah. But now I have a moth flying around and it's distracting me.
Okay.
You know what? He's going to chill on my Penn State flag, and I'm going to ask the question.
Okay, that's fine.
I do want to hit him.
I had a fly flying around yesterday, and I was losing my fucking mind.
Yeah, I'll get him in a minute. Anyway,
Yeah.
be a man. Question of the week.
Yep.
When are you the most critical of yourself, and is it helpful or hurtful in that scenario?
I think anything, and I don't know if this is a guy thing, Trevor, so you can help me work through this together because this is therapy for me too. But I'd say anything I put my shit, my mindset or something into, any effort into something that I'm very critical of how it, like tonight, you people saw
This
the
show?
shit's not working. Yeah, the show, I'm very how I come across. I make sure, being informative with you and respectful towards you, try to be respectful to the viewers when they're not.
You become very eloquent over our time together.
Here's something too. We're live, and you've probably been told this, and I don't want to be long-winded here, but I've been told this. Hey, why don't you just upload it? Well, I think it's more authentic that I can't edit this shit. It's us. There's nothing. We're not hiding shit. So but I think that adds more critical to me. That okay, hey, don't say this. Don't be a dumb fuck.
So it's kind of a catch-22. It's like you want good quality, but you also want authenticity. It's kind of a balancing act.
Yeah. Like if you meet me and Trevor out at a bar somewhere, he's just like he was on the show. That's who I'm trying to present.
Doing the same thing I would do at a bar too. I could just finish this off, but yeah.
But that goes back to running days. That goes back. I mean, I'm also critical in the sense I got to do rituals. Like I got coffee, Coke, and water. Why the fuck do I need 3 drinks? For some reason I need to do that to do the show.
Coca-Cola, the drink, people, not.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not the other.
I'm very superstitious and critical of everything. I don't know.
I got you. Before I answer mine, I almost forgot. I almost forgot again this week. Then I would have had to do a triple feature next week. And sorry to kind of interject it within the Be a Man question of the week. So I'll get through this rather quickly. Double feature for the Eat List. Chris Paul, who is contemplating retirement. Obviously one of the greatest players of all time. Number 2 in steals and assists all time. Unfortunately, the one thing that has escaped him is that NBA championship. So wishing him well, hopefully, as he goes forward in his career. It could be his last season this year is what he's been hinting at.
Yeah.
And then the other one, Drake May and his wife donating their wedding gifts to local homeless and help centers in the New England area per Scott Zolak of the Zolak and Bertrand podcast. So good on Drake May and his woman there.
Yeah. Hall of Famer and Chris Paul, without a doubt. Drake May, Hall of Fame moves. Very good.
Hall of Fame moves.
Yep.
I'll say Drake May and wife.
Yep.
Forgive me, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
Drake May and wife.
That's awesome.
But then back to our normal scheduled programming. Glad I didn't forget that this week.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you the most critical of yourself? Echoing your sentiments about, and as something I put my energy into, and I put a lot of energy into the quality of my work. And that's my job, my work product. I've always been very book smart, very intuitive in that sense, and very much a perfectionist. So I mean, you see me, I'm critical on like PlayStation and stuff, but like I'm very, very critical with my tax work.
Right.
Because not only are you trained to do so, I'm just a natural, like I said, I'm just a natural perfectionist. I leave no stone unturned, and if that means taking a couple of hours more on a project than I should, that's probably what I'm going to do.
Right.
Leave no stone unturned and make as few mistakes as possible. And if I make a mistake, they'll make it again.
Right.
That's definitely where it shines the most. That's kind of in all in a lot of aspects of my life, but that's where it shows up most prominently. Does make for some stressful work days and turns it into a quote unquote, job. Turns it into quote unquote work. But that's just how my brain's wired. That's how I'm going to be.
Yeah. And that's not a bad thing. That makes you who you are. So.
No, that's true. Like I said, carries over into other aspects of life for sure. For sure. Chasing perfection, and never know I'm going to be able to attain it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird thing to do. It's a very weird thing to do, and kind of leaves you in constant criticism of yourself. But that's my mindset, especially in the work product that I deliver.
Right. No. Good shit, Trevor. Anything else for the folks?
No. I think that's it, my friend. I think that's it. We do have football in a couple weeks. Hall of Fame game.
I cannot wait.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I think is it Chargers and Jaguars? I think.
Yeah,
it is?
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm definitely going through withdrawal from football. So.
Yeah. This we're through the last month without football. We have football this month on July the 31st, and that is let me see here. I think it is. Hall of Fame game. Chargers Lions. Excuse me. Chargers Lions.
Okay.
Which I know, yes, it's going to be all like third and fourth string practice squad guys, but it's football.
It's still football.
Yep. And for the people in Pittsburgh dealing with the Pirates right now, they need fucking football.
We need football. We need it.
A little over 2 weeks away with that one.
Yeah.
But otherwise, wishing everybody a good week. Wishing everybody good rest, good love, good people around you, and hopefully good weather, because it's been kind of wonky this summer, back and forth between rain and storms and heat waves.
Yeah.
Hopefully that kind of settles down a little bit. We can get our summer vacation on.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. But no, I appreciate everybody as always. Have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. God bless. This was another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys with your host here, DB, and host Trevor Dinsmore. We'll be back next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever the hell you want to do. We appreciate it. Send whoever enjoys sports our way. We love the bullshit with them in the comments. But all gas, no breaks. See you next time.
Peace.